If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new songs in the description. SZA is dropping her new album, SOS, this Friday on December 9th. So in 2 days only. And today, we're gonna go over everything that we know about SZA's new album. So let's jump straight into it. I want to point out that I will be live on Twitch listening to this album on Friday. Further details coming in the community tab, so make sure that you're there. But let's start with the whole context and history of this album, because SZA has not dropped in 5 years. The last project she dropped was Control back in 2017, which was definitely a huge and amazing project that kind of established her spot as one of the best ones in R&B, but also that bridge over into hip-hop. So she's definitely, ever since then, kind of gotten a pretty legendary status. So that was the latest release, but this year she also released a deluxe to Control with a couple of additional tracks. So if you haven't yet checked that out, make sure to do so, because it's always nice to hear some new SZA, but we're getting some this Friday as well. But leaving Control behind, that whole era, she started dropping new music again at the end of 2020. That was 2 years ago, obviously, but Good Days dropped in December of 2020. You might remember the track. It was pretty big, got like 700 million on Spotify right now. So that track dropped at the end of 2020, and we started like making theories again. Like, is SZA dropping again? Like, is this meaning that the new album's coming next year? Well, 2021 came, and nothing came. Well, basically nothing, because at the end of 2021, in December again, so a whole year later, she dropped I Hate You. You know the song, even if you say you don't. You know the song from TikTok. If you're wondering if I hate you, I do. Okay, my bad for that little vocal performance right there. But then we were like, 2021, at the end of 2021, now it's coming 2022, right? Well, now we're in December of 2022, and now it's finally dropping. So 2 years after the first single for this thing dropped, which is crazy. But we finally are now getting this album. She started teasing this at the end of October. On October 28th, Shirt dropped, the first actual single, now closer to the release date, even though the other two singles, so Good Days and I Hate You, will also be on the record, but we'll get into the track list in a second. So Shirt dropped, and that was kind of our introduction to this. Only a couple of days later, she started posting a couple of teasers for this thing. We got a couple of posts here and there. We got that, that trailer that she posted with her in this circle of fire, and with her pouring this blue thing over herself. Y'all probably seen the posts. So we were like, okay, something is definitely coming. And then on November 30th, which is kind of a random date, but then on November 30th, she just dropped the cover out of nowhere. We didn't even know when this album was gonna come, but it's gotta be soon, because we got the Shirt single, we got the teasers, and now the cover art. It is her recreating the famous photo of Princess Diana sitting on this a little rack going out of a boat above the ocean. I don't know how better to explain that shit, man. But it looks really cool. I really like the cover art. The cover art is also featured in a couple of the trailers. So I think it looks pretty cool. It definitely makes for an aesthetic cover art for this album. And so for some time then, we had only this cover art. But then a couple of days later, December 4th, it isn't that long ago, I can't cap. But then she posted yet another trailer that kind of expanded on the one that we originally got. And this time around, she announced SOS, so the title of this album, December 9th. We can obviously kind of discuss about the meaning of SOS as that Morse code signal for help that they use at sea. Maybe a connection to her being in the ocean. Maybe, I just thought of that. I never thought of that before. Why did I just come up with that? But that would make a lot of sense. Also, at the end of the trailers, you can also hear it spelled out in the Morse code. So there's some meaning to that. Maybe we'll get closer to it when we actually listen to the album. But we now finally got the name of the album, so SOS, and the release date, so this Friday. And from there on, it was only a matter of time until the track list dropped, and it dropped shortly after we got the trailer. I made a video yesterday going over the track list more extensively, so if you're a SZA fan, you definitely want to go check out that other video, but I will get into some more detail today. So this is the track list. This is the track list that I talked about yesterday. We'll just go through it real quick, see who's featured on there and what the titles are of the tracks, and then afterwards I'm going to show y'all some more info on this, because y'all left me some interesting stuff under the last video. So the track list has 23 tracks, which is more than I expected, but it starts out with the title track SOS, then Kill Bill, then Seek and Destroy, Low, Love Language, then Blind, which is the one that I think we heard in the trailers, then a track called Used featuring Don Toliver, and I'm excited for this one. A Don Toliver feature on a SZA album is definitely something that I'm looking forward to. Then a track called Snooze, then Notice Me, then Gone Girl, and Smoking on My X-Pac. I think Smoking on My X-Pac is the one that she played at the end of the shirt video, but correct me if I'm wrong, that might have been Blind. Then track number 12 is Ghost in the Machine with Phoebe Bridgers. Amazing feature that she got Phoebe Bridgers on here. That is so dope. I'm so excited for that. Then we have FZF. Y'all said that as friends to foes or something like that. I originally thought it was going to be called FZF, but it's F2F. That's, you know, kind of what that means. Then we have Nobody Gets Me, then Conceited, then Special, Too Late, Far, and then the first single that we know, Shirt. Then a Travis Scott feature on Open Arms, maybe trying to recreate that Love Galore vibe, but I'm definitely here for it. So Travis Scott feature, amazing. Then I Hate You, we also know that. And then Good Days, we also know that. And then a track called Forgiveless, not Forgiveness, featuring ODB. And this is dope. I love that ODB is featured on here. That is such a nice detail, or such a nice, you know, like outro to it as well. Maybe he's just going to be speaking some wisdom, some facts on the outro, or he got a verse on here. I don't know. And now to all the people that are really interested in this, I asked in the last video, to all the SZA diehard stans, let me know if we can recall any of the leaks or snippets that we can kind of attribute to different tracks on the playlist. And one person actually did this. So shout out to Meal Meskins 8105. I don't know what your real name is, but you commented under the last video, and I didn't want to withhold this from you guys. And he or she said, okay, let me try my best. I'm a SZA stan, so let me tell you what I know. First of all, SOS does not have a snippet. Maybe I claimed that in the other video. Then, Love Language does have a snippet. She posted it a long time ago. I think it is also produced by Pharrell, so keep that in mind. Then track number 6, Blind, is a song she uses in the album trail, so I was right. At the end of the Shirt music video, so that was what she used there. She also performed the song live on SNL. It's on YouTube right now, and I noticed that after I dropped the last video, you can go check out the performance right now on YouTube. Then, Smoking on My X-Pac also has a snippet online. She posted it about a month ago, so keep that in mind as well. Then, Nobody Gets Me has a snippet and was posted on SZA's YouTube channel. Check it out if you want. And then fans speculate that Special might be the remix with Lizzo, but it's just a theory, maybe connected to the fact that Lizzo also dropped an album named Special, but she's not, credited on here. And then for tracks 19, 21, and 22, Shirt, Good Days, and I Hate You are all released as singles, as I already told y'all. So that is basically it. That is SZA. That is SOS. And I can't believe they're finally getting SZA this Friday. We've been waiting for such a long time, and there are obviously so many theories about it. It's kind of like the Frank Ocean status already, like Kendrick was before dropping Mr. Morale. But getting a new SZA album is something that I've been waiting for a very long time, so I'm really hyped for it. And I want to know what you guys think about it, because that is obviously the most important part. So any expectations you have, please let me know in the comments down below. Now, if you made it to this point of the video, you're either a really true fan of SZA or a true fan of the channel, and if you use code TRUEFAN in the Benz Music merch bar, which is right below this video on YouTube, the merch bar, you can get 20% off of this amazing hoodie. It is really comfortable. I wear this on a daily basis, just not right now because it's really hot in here because I have the lights on, but go cop that and support your boy. That is it. That is everything we know about SZA SOS. Anything you got on this, theories, opinions, expectations, all of that, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and you'll take care.